Hey, everyone. Hey, I see Sandra's on. Sandra, hi, Val. I'm here with Leon and my mom. Hi. Hi, Leon. I'll give people just a few minutes to kind of get signed on here. Please feel free to say hello if you're new or even coming back again. It's always nice to hear from you and, maybe where you're from. All right, so I usually kind of start always by saying this is live, so it may or may not be perfect. Always having noises from the neighbors or even from my husband, Christian. He's working next door in the other room. So welcome, Casey. Oh, hey, Val. My cousin, she says hello. I think my parents are on as well, so hi, Mom and Dad. So like I said, this is live. It may or may not be perfect, but the reason I do it live is to just show up and support you during this kind of crazy, chaotic time. Just bring a little bit of calm to the chaos. Also, it's just my way of just constantly showing up and supporting you at the same time in the same place every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I guess it's 5:00 here in Germany. 8 a.m. in California, and I guess 11 in East Coast. And Gloria says, ready for calm. Wonderful. And Casey says, tell him I said hi. All right, I'll tell Christian you said hi, Casey. He may or may not be listen. All right, so I always kind of each day is similar, but not. I always start off with a theme, and then we do a little bit of meditation or some breath work. Then we go through a nice yoga practice, and then we end with Reiki, which is kind of just another guided meditation, but just kind of sending love to ourselves and to our neighbors and to the world. So it's just kind of a nice way to end. All right, and I guess we'll get started here with today's theme. So I always pick a card in the morning. And today I decided to go with freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I'm created to be. So this is freedom is my divine right, and I'm free to think wonderful thoughts. I think that was, I don't know, I kind of like this one, especially with kind of what's going on. Maybe our minds can be racing and be thinking a lot of negativity, a lot of uncertainty, but just know that you have the freedom and the choice to think more positive, wonderful thoughts. So that'll be kind of our intention for the day, for today's practice. All right. So we'll start off in a little bit of a meditation. It's a short one. I know I guess Wednesday it was, taught you, we did belly breathing. And then the day before that on Monday, we did more of like, I think it was the ujjayi breath. But today will just be just a little bit more of a calmer, just a guided meditation. So I invite you to just get into a comfortable seated position, whether that is seated on the sofa or on a chair, just with your feet planted on the ground, or in a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs crossed, legs straight out, sitting on a pillow, whatever's most comfortable for you. I'm sitting cross-legged, or you can have palms up, palms down, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Okay, I'm going to scoot a little closer to the mic. All right, so once you're in your nice, comfortable seated position, I do encourage your spine to kind of be a little bit more upright, but make sure your neck and your jaw is relaxed. I don't be clenching your jaw or anything, so just nice and relaxed. I invite you to close your eyes and just begin to follow your breath, just your normal breath. Feel it as it goes in and out of your nose. Just bringing that awareness to the breath. Now I invite you to breathe just a little bit slower and deeper on the inhale. And a slow, long exhale. slow inhale and a slow exhale. Now begin to bring your awareness a little bit more inside, and perhaps notice any thoughts you might be thinking or tension you might be holding in your body. Just bring your awareness to it. Maybe any feelings of uncertainty or fear or tension in your hips. And on an exhale, just gently release those negative thoughts. Release the tension. And on an inhale, receive. Receive love, joy, and the freedom to think wonderful new thoughts. And your awareness back inside, feeling, maybe notice if those thoughts have changed or your tension has lessened. Exhale, release. Inhale, receive. And just begin to do this on your own for just a few breaths, making sure your jaw is relaxed, your forehead's relaxed. Just continuing to follow your breath. Maybe perhaps following your chest rising and falling. And bring your attention back inside and notice if your tension is gone. Maybe your mind has slowed. And then just give a little thanks to yourself. Give thanks for allowing that awareness. Give thanks for your body for telling you that maybe you were holding on to any tension or any negative thoughts. A little bit of thanks. And on one final nice deep inhale, inhaling that positivity and that freedom to think wonderful new thoughts. Exhale fully. And on an inhale, just begin to slowly bat your eyelashes and open your eyes. Really good. All right. So I'm going to scoot back now onto my mat and we will begin our yoga practice. Okay. So perhaps you're already seated on your mat or not. I invite you to go ahead and have a seat. We're just going to do a couple of circles with our neck. Maybe just doing some, circles with your nose. Just warming up the neck. Inhaling as you look up. Exhaling as you look down. And go the other way. Exhale as you look down. Inhale as you roll up. All right, really good. Head back to neutral. Inhale, both arms up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left arm up to lengthen. And exhale, coming over to the right side. We're not collapsing. We're just getting a lot of nice air in our rib cage there. Nice length. Good. And breathe. Inhale, coming on up. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, coming to the left side here. Make sure you have lots of space in your rib cage so we're not collapsing down and sinking in. Lots of space here. And inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. So we're going to do something called eagle arms. And we'll do the full pose perhaps maybe Monday, but I'm just going to warm you up today. All right. So we're going to inhale both arms right in front of us. So your shoulders can have a tendency to reach all the way forward. On an inhale, roll the shoulders back. So you're rolling your shoulders back. Your chest is nice and open. We're going to inhale, right arm under left at the elbows, almost like you're going to make an X or a karate chop. If this is as far as you can go, then just stay right here. If this feels like a nice shoulder opener, then just stay there. If you want to go a little bit deeper, then go ahead and begin to kind of wrap the arms. Maybe this is good. If you can bring palms to palms, really opening up those shoulder blades. Relax your face. Maybe smile. Just opening up the shoulders. Nice deep inhale. And on exhale, kind of pull the hands away from your face. And you'll notice you'll get a little bit deeper of a stretch in your shoulders. And breathe. Exhale. Bring your hands in and down and release. Opening up wide. Exhale, hands to center. Almost like you're going to reach really far forward. Roll the shoulders back and open. This time, left arm under right, crisscrossing. Kind of that karate chop. If this feels strong enough in your shoulders, just stay right there. If you want to go a little bit deeper, we're just going to kind of cross the hands around, just wrapping them around, opening up the shoulders, relaxing the face, breathing deep into your shoulders. Inhaling, elbows up. Exhale, kind of pushing away, pulling the hands away from the face. Nice deep shoulder stretch. Breathe, relax the face. And exhale, release. And inhale, open, nice and wide. Exhale, release. Okay, we're going to move on to all fours. Tuck our knees up. Kind of pivoting our knees down. Bring our hips up. Coming down to all fours to tabletop. So in tabletop, my wrists are stacked underneath of my shoulders. My knees are underneath my hips. I'm going to do a couple of cat-cows. So I'm pushing away from the mat. Inhaling, tailbone up, and then moving through my spine until my head lifts. Inhale. Exhale, dipping the tailbone. And vertebrae by vertebrae until my head falls. Exhale, really pushing away from the mat. We're going to breathe as we move. So inhale, lifting tailbone, warming up the spine. Last thing to come up is your head. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, dropping the head. And inhaling, coming back to tabletop. So I'm going to move so you can see me. So I'm in tabletop. And from here, going to inhale, right leg up and out. And I'm going to, it's almost like that warrior 2 foot. So it's parallel with the mat. And from here, we're going to do a couple of cat-cow 2. So my hip is still in line. Inhale, lifting tailbone, lifting head. Exhale, dropping tailbone, dropping head. And one more. Really good. I'm going to walk my hands just so slowly up to my hips. Really good. Inhale, both arms up. Stretch. Feel that nice lengthen in the spine. Exhale down. Kind of our warrior 2 arms. I'm going to drop the right arm on right leg, pressing into that foot. Inhaling, left arm over into gate pose. So the face is nice and relaxed, getting a nice side stretch. Breathing through your tummy. Really good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Your arms down. Going to come back down on all fours. I'm going to bring my right leg back in. I'm going to extend my left leg out now. My knee is still underneath of my hip. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, lifting the tail, lifting the head. Exhale, dropping tailbone till you drop your head. And just one more. Tailbone up and head. And neutral spine. Walking hands back to hips. I should start wearing my hair back. All right. Inhale, both arms up. Feeling that length. Making sure core is nice and strong here. Exhale, arms down. Warrior two arms. Dropping my left arm. Inhaling, right arm over. Nice side body stretch. Relaxing your face. Making sure you have lots of space in between your shoulders. Gaze. You can gaze up straight up or over at your fingertips. And inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Come down to my hands, bringing my foot back in, or my leg back in. So I'm back in tabletop. I'm gonna have you come on down to your elbows. Drop your elbows where your hands are. And you're just gonna kind of scoot your knees out. And you're just gonna kind of pivot forward on your knees and lower down onto your belly. Feeling lots of space in your shoulders and your back. Inhaling, looking up. So it's not looking up. That's going to put a crink in your neck. It's just kind of looking, pressing away from the mat with your hands. Feeling a lot of length in your spine. Kind of looking straight forward. Feeling lots of length in your spine and in your neck. Inhaling, breathing. Exhale, lowering down. You're going to bring your hands in line with your shoulders, pressing into the tops of your feet. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale down. So we're just going to do a little bit of movement with our back. Okay, so we're going to actually take our hands off of the mat. Inhaling, using our back. Exhale down. And then this time, inhale up from your chest and then bring your legs up as well. Holding that for a little breath. Inhale, exhale, release. Coming down onto your left cheek on your face. Really good. We're going to do that again. On an inhale. Come on up. Hands and legs. Hold that for a nice breath. Relax the face. Exhale, coming down onto your right cheek. Relax. You can kind of shake out your hips if you want. Really good. And on an inhale, I'm going to shift my hands back underneath of my shoulders. Tuck my elbows. I'm going to press into the tops of my feet using my core. And I'm going to push up, kind of all fours here, tucking my toes and lifting my hips, scooping them all the way up to the sky into downward facing dog. Kind of pedaling out the feet here. Making sure all the weight is evenly distributed on your fingers, pressing away from the mat. Do a couple of yeses and nos with your neck, making sure that's nice and soft. And breathing. On an inhale, look between your hands. You can either jump or just slowly walk up in between your hands, staying hinged at your hips. Just kind of allowing your back to release. You can kind of hang like a rag doll. Sway side to side, holding inside of your arms. Whatever feels nice. Just kind of allowing your legs to get a nice stretch here too. So as straight as you can make them. And if you're bent and you're just kind of hovering here, that's fine too. And on an inhale, halfway up. Flat back, shoulders rolling back. Nice and flat. Exhale down. And on an inhale, we're going to come up vertebrae by vertebrae, just up your spine. Nice and slow, peeling up from the ground. The last thing to come up is your head. Nice deep inhale. Really good. Okay, so we're going to do a little kind of flow here because we're going to do tree pose later. But this is just kind of fun to flow with. So we're going to kind of flow to one leg, arms up, and exhaling down, inhaling up. So it's going to look like this. You're going to shift weight And it's going to do a little bit of balance too. So this is kind of fun. So we're going to plant the right leg. And on an inhale, lifting arms, lifting left leg. Exhale, leg down, arms down, shifting weight to left. Inhaling, right leg and arms. Exhale, leg down, shifting to the other side. Inhaling, oops, left leg. So go ahead and move on your breath. Exhaling is down. Inhaling, leg up. Gonna make sure our core is nice and strong. So my core is lifting from my core. Bringing arms up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down, just one more. Really good. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of move with our hips a little, do some circles here. All right. See, someone's chatting. How's this sound? Oh, Louise and Romina are on. Hey, girls. And Oli's here. Yahoo! All right, hey guys. Sorry, everyone. That's kind of the fun of this being live. I get to say hi to everyone. All right, so we're gonna go back to mountain pose. Now we're gonna do a nice big inhale in, reaching for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale down, planting the hands. You can either step or jump your feet back. So the option here is you can either stay in plank or you can come to your knees, whatever's comfortable. And we're gonna lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhaling, baby cobra. Pressing into the tops of our feet. Exhale down. Inhale, activate your core, pressing away from the mat. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips up to the sky. Really good. Pedaling out the feet. Weight evenly distributed on your hands. This time, inhale, left leg up. And on an exhale, you're going to bring it in between your hands, so hugging it close to your chest. Bringing it all the way through. We're going to lower that back knee down, so I'm lowering my right knee down. I'm going to place my right hand inside of my left foot. Inhale, left arm up. Lots of space here. And on an exhale, you're going to kind of swing it behind you and point to your back foot. Really good. Inhale, windmill that arm back. Planting left hand. Inhaling, right arm up. Really deep, nice open stretch in your chest. If this is too difficult, you can come up to your knee. So wherever you are, that's fine. Just breathing, knowing that our theme is freedom to think good thoughts, freedom to be you. Exhale, arms down. So I'm going to replant my right hand inside of my foot. Inhaling, left arm up, a little bit of a twist. We're going to bring that back foot up. We're going to try to grab it. All right. It's a nice little stretch here. You want to go deeper, you can sink the hips. And exhale, release, windmilling, arm back down. Really good. I'm going to tuck that back toe, lift that knee, and just step back. Lifting the hips up to the sky into downward facing dog. Really good. Inhale, right leg up this time. Breathe, pressing away from the mat, activating your core. And on an exhale, bringing it kind of to your chest, in between your hands, dropping it in between, lowering that back knee. Planting my left hand, inhaling right arm back, or up, Inhaling up, gaze is up, nice little stretch or twist, And on an exhale, kind of pointing behind you. Seeing if you can see that foot, because you're going to grab it. Next time, windmilling arm back down. Planting right hand, inhaling left hand up. We're not collapsing in, nice deep breath. Again, come to your knee if that's easier. Nice open chest. Exhale, arm down. Plant, left hand. Inhale, right arm back up. And this time, see if you can bend that knee. If you can grab your foot. Perhaps you need to come up a little bit. Breathing deeply. And release on an exhale. Windmilling hands down to the mat, tucking that toe, bringing your right leg back into downward facing dog. We're going to move through a gentle flow. So on a inhale, coming forward to plank, or you can be on your knees, lowering down, pressing into the tops of your feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing up, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Really good. With gaze between your hands, you can either jump or slowly walk to the top of your mat. Staying hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. And on an inhale, rising on up to mountain pose. And hands to heart. Just going to kind of check in here. See how we're feeling. Really good. Okay. Checking into our breath. Feeling maybe a little looser. We're going to go through 2 sun salutations, okay? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, swan diving down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. You can either step or jump your feet back. Again, option to go to your knees, lowering down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing away from the mat. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Pedaling out the feet. Really good. And then gaze between our hands. You can either walk or jump between your hands. Staying hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. And inhale, rise. Hands to heart center. Very good. I think someone else is saying hello. Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for joining. All right. So we're back in our mountain. We're going to move through another gentle flow. Inhale, arms up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips, swan diving down. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale down, plant the hands. You can jump or step back into plank, holding plank. Again, if you want to move to knees. Exhale, keeping our elbows tucked. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing away from the mat, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. And hanging out in downward dog here for a moment. Pedaling out the feet. All right. Pressing away from the mat. Inhaling, left leg up to a 3-legged dog. And on an exhale, we're going to bring that through in between the hands. Option to drop to your knee if you'd like. If not, we're going to inhale, pressing away from the mat. Nice and strong. Gaze up. We're going to do a little bit of a flow here. So exhale, hands to heart center. And on an inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg as our hands go up. Making sure our core is nice and strong. Exhale, hands down, knee bends. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more, inhale up. Exhale down. And this time I'm going to pivot my back foot. So I'm pivoting my right foot to open. And I'm opening to warrior two. Oh, I just lost my balance there. All right. So my right foot is parallel with the back of my mat. My core is nice and strong, so we're just checking in with our foundation here. Hands are wide. Chest is open. We're going to flow a little bit here. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale down. Making sure knee isn't going over toe. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. I'm going to bring left arm to knee. I'm going to inhale, bringing right arm around the face, opening up, nice and wide. So I'm not collapsing in, I'm nice and open. If you'd like, you can kind of bring your arm over your head, kind of feeling that energy all the way from your fingertips down your toes, face relaxed, smile. Lots of strength in your legs and in your core. Feel that energy, feel that flow. Really good. Inhaling, coming up. And this time, exhaling, we're going to just windmill arms down, pivoting the back foot. And then we're going to bring left leg back. And I'm going to go to this side so you can see me when I go to my right. All right. So right leg, inhale up. Exhale. Bringing that in between your hands. Making sure my right leg is nice and strong. Using my core. Pushing away, up. Away from the mat. Hands are straight up. Exhaling to heart center, making sure core is strong. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And just one more. Exhale, bend. And this time we're going to pivot on the back foot. So my back foot is parallel with the mat. I'm going to check in here. Core is strong, knee isn't going over foot. And my warrior two. I'm going to flow just a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, you can have gaze up. Exhale down, just nice and gentle. And last one. Really reaching for the sky, feeling that length. Exhale down. Really good. So I'm going to bring my right arm to my knee. Just kind of, it's not fully resting there, but it's kind of there. Bringing my left arm around my face, really opening up, looking up to the sky. So I'm not collapsing in, I'm pressing away. Feeling lots of that space, lots of that freedom, right? And you can bring that arm over your head. Really feeling that energy from your foot to your hand. Relax your face. You can close your eyes if you want. Maybe you smile. Really good. Inhale, coming up. And on an exhale, windmilling. Arms down to the ground, pivoting that back leg, and just stepping forward. Really good. And inhale, coming up to mountain. Really good. All right. So you're in mountain pose. I'm going to adjust the camera for just a moment. Someone else said hey. All right. Oops, that was too much. I apologize, guys. One moment. All right. So we're going to do tree pose. So I love this pose. And when I picked this card for freedom, immediately thought of tree pose. So we're going to kind of play with this one kind of like we did before. So we're going to start on our right leg, sprawling out our toes, feeling all four corners of our foot on the ground, activating our core. So if you were to just kind of lift your leg, you know, it only kind of comes so far. But if you kind of activate your core and roll and kind of drop your tailbone, you'll notice your leg can actually come up a little bit higher. All right. So on an inhale, rising your left leg up, opening up. If this is as much as you want to play, like that's fine. If you want to just keep kind of opening it and playing with your breath, or you can open, you can bring foot to ankle or foot to hip. So what I don't want is if you bring it to your hip and your hip kind of pops out, this should be nice and strong. And so your thigh is pushing into your foot and your foot is pushing in to your thigh. So this is staying all in a line and my hip's not coming out. Whoops. All right. Core strong. So play with that a little bit with your feet. And inhale, both arms up. So I invite you to kind of look at a spot on the ground, maybe right in front of you. I know you'll just be going by the sound of my voice now, but just concentrating on that spot. And if you'd like, I invite you to kind of wave to the right, keeping nice and strong in your core, coming to center. Ooh, playing with that. And coming to your left, kind of swaying like a tree. Really good. Inhaling. Just playing with this, playing with that balance. Open up. And if you're swaying, that's actually perfect because this is tree pose. So you should just be kind of playing with it, playing with the arms. If you're playing here, that's fine too. Really good. And releasing that foot. Shake it out a little bit. All right. So we're going to plant the left leg now, spreading the toes. Feeling all four corners of the foot, making sure you can kind of feel your weight shift onto that foot. Kind of tucking the tailbone ever so slightly so you can bring up the foot. Again, if you just want to be playing with your balance here, if balance is kind of new for you, that's perfectly fine. Just kind of play with this. See how long you can hold your leg up. All right. Inhaling leg up, opening hip. If you want, you can keep it here or bring it up here. What I don't recommend is your knee. It's not really safe. So what you want is to put it kind of more on your thigh or lower. And you're pressing thigh into foot, foot into thigh. Keeping this nice and strong. Maybe finding a point on the ground for your balance. And then we can start playing with the arms. Inhaling arms up. If you want even a challenge, you can look up at your hands or up at the ceiling. And then bringing gaze back down to the ground. And now you can just begin to sway. Using your core, swaying. Swaying to the left. Center. Swaying to the right. So we're just kind of playing with this, hands down. If you want to play from here, just kind of swaying and keeping that nice space. Really good. Exhale, and go ahead and kind of release that foot down. Really good. Maybe wiggle out those hips a little bit. All right, and I'm going to show you from the side. So we're going to bring our feet kind of slightly together, almost touching. Using our core nice and straight. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, kind of sit your bottom back. So this is chair pose. I'm going to hold that for just a moment, and then we're going to lower down. Hold it using your core. And exhale, lowering down your bottom all the way to the ground. Really good. Oh, that gives me an idea. We'll do a little bit of core real quick. So, inhaling legs up. Kind of resting on, I'll explain this a little more. Resting on your tailbone here. Inhaling legs up. Arms release. Using your lower core here. Inhale, kind of give yourself a hug. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Really good. And feet down. And I'm going to pivot this way just so I'm near the microphone. Always have to be a little mindful. All right. And I'm going to lower vertebrae by vertebrae. Down to the ground. You're giving a sigh of relief. Inhaling legs up. I'm going to point them at the sky. And we're just kind of using them, flexing the feet a little bit. releasing any of that tension. Exhale, bring them in. And exhale, my right leg out, kind of hovering above the ground, using a little bit of your core. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, release the other, your left leg, hovering it above, using a little bit of your core. And just one more. Right. Inhale. Left. Inhale. Really good. Do a little bit of circles with your knees. Giving thanks to your spine. Good job. Good job, all those muscles there. All right. With your knees to your chest, you're going to drop into your right side, extending left arm out, looking over left shoulder. Smile. And inhale, knees to center, extending right arm out, dropping them over to your left side, looking over your right shoulder. Smile. Really good. Inhale, back up to center, to one of my favorite poses, bringing hands in between legs, bringing legs up to sky, and then grabbing the outside of your feet for happy baby. Wow. Kind of rolling on your back. I don't know why I like this pose so much. I feel like maybe just it literally reminds me of a baby. And babies are typically really joyful. So I just like it. And inhale, hug your knees. And go ahead and release your legs down. Not having them touch. Bringing your arms out from your sides into Savasana. Relaxing your face. Now, I invite you to close your eyes. Just begin to relax. Relax your toes. Relax your feet. Relax your ankles. Now begin to relax your legs. Relax the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs. All the way up to your hips. Relax your hips and your bottom. And just melt into the mat. Relax your belly. Relax your lower back and your mid back and your upper back. Relax your tummy and your ribs and your chest, all the way up to your shoulders. Just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your shoulders all the way down to your elbows, down to your wrists, and down each one of your fingers. Just melt into the mat. Just relax. Relax your neck. Relax your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue in your mouth. Relax your eyes. Relax the back of your head and the top of your head and your forehead. Just relax and melt into the mat. And you're just fully relaxed here. Following your breath. Inhale, receive. Exhale, release. And on an inhale, just begin to wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Bring your awareness back to your body. Inhaling, knees up to center. Giving yourself a nice big hug. And just rocking side to side, and just allow yourself to fall to one side, nice and gentle. A few breaths. And then slowly begin to peel yourself off the ground. Or if you'd like, you can stay on your back in Savasana, whatever's most comfortable for you for this last part. Okay. If you're in Savasana, nice and comfy, or if you'd like to be seated in a chair or on the couch or on the floor, whatever's most comfortable. All right, since we're already feeling nice and relaxed, I invite you to close your eyes. And just keeping your focus on your breath. I'd like you to imagine as if you are a tiny person standing on the tip of your nose, looking out at the world, just taking notice. And on an inhale, you move up in between your eyebrows. And on another inhale, you move further up to the top of your head, just looking out. And on another inhale, you drop inside your mind. And on another inhale, you drop inside your throat. And on another inhale, you drop inside your heart. And now begin to imagine as if you are breathing through your heart center. Breathing through the middle of your chest. And breathing just a little bit slower and deeper than normal. Making sure your face and your jaw are relaxed. Just breathing a little bit deeper and slower through your heart center. Now begin to activate a loving memory. Maybe it's just a moment in time. Maybe it was when you're lying on the beach or holding your child, hugging a parent, or holding your partner. Whatever that loving or that feeling of appreciation, that deep love, whatever that is, just notice it. Just feel it. Feel that moment in time. And begin to make it even bigger and brighter. And that love just begins to spread through your body. Begins to spread down into your hips, down into your legs and into your feet. And it begins to spread and it fills you up into your shoulders, down your arms into your hands. Fills up into your neck and into your head. Just that loving feeling. Perhaps you could imagine as the color gold. It's this beautiful liquid gold just flowing through you. And you feel it as it gets even stronger. It's so strong, just this feeling of love. It's so strong that you push it outside of yourself and it's surrounding you as if you are in like a snow globe. You're in this beautiful gold bubble, surrounding yourself in love. And it's getting even stronger that you push it outside even further until it surrounds the whole room. Perhaps if there's other people in the room, it's surrounding them in your love, in this liquidy gold, this warm blanket of love. And begin to push it even further out, further and further, until it touches every nook and cranny of your home, every corner. Your entire home or apartment is filled in this gold love. Push it even further out till it surrounds your whole home, your whole neighborhood, and now your whole town. Whole town is surrounded in this liquidy gold love. Spread it even further out till it surrounds your whole state. Press it even further out until this gold liquidy blanket surrounds your whole country. Your whole country is bathing in this beautiful gold liquidy love blanket. And push it even further till it surrounds neighboring countries. Keep pushing it further and further to other neighboring countries. Keep pushing it even further until all of the land masses, all land, all water, all the oceans and lakes and seas, the whole earth is covered in this liquid gold loving blanket. And just feel that love, your love surrounding the whole planet. The whole planet is wrapped in your love. And perhaps you notice this from a bird's eye view, almost as if you're from space. You feel the warm sun on your neck. And in the distance, you see a beautiful, bright star, the brightest star you've ever seen. Go ahead and pick that star, grab that star and hold it close to your heart, knowing that it's filled with love and compassion and beautiful, new, positive, wonderful thoughts. Holding that star so close, looking at the earth in your gold blanket as you begin to slowly descend down, going down into the earth, over your country, dropping even lower into your state, into your city, over your town, dropping into your neighborhood, and then your home, back into your room, and back into your body, still holding that star. And on an inhale, press that star into your heart, knowing it holds so much love and compassion and freedom to think wonderful new thoughts. Allowing that to spread through your body and up into your mind. And on an inhale, take a nice deep inhale in. Begin to slowly bat your eyelashes until you're back into the room. Really nice. Okay. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, and the freedom to think positive, new, loving thoughts. Namaste. And for the time being, namaste at home. Thank you so much, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. And I hope to see you again on Monday or Wednesday or Friday. I hope this takes you through your weekend. leaving you feel nice and filled up with positive and loving emotions for the day and for the weekend. Thanks so much for joining in. I know that Sandra and Casey and Gloria and Uli and Louise and Romina, Tiffany, Casey. Gloria said, I was in so much pain before we started, but I found back pain freedom. Thanks. You're very welcome. I hope you took it nice and slow. It sounds like you did. Excellent. And if you want, Gloria, you can send me a little message and let me know where you're having your back pain, and I can maybe send you a little bit of stretching for that or some light exercises if it still bothers you this weekend or something. But I'm so glad you're feeling better. That's excellent. And Jen says, hi, Val, thanks for the great vibes. Oh, you're welcome, Jen. Cool. Well, if no one else has anything to say, thank you again so much for joining. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I know some of you, I'm sending you the link because I'm not sure if you have. It's just the easiest way because I put them up every Friday, and I schedule them for the following week. So you should be able to see them and then push a little button to be notified when the next one is. Or I can just keep sending them to you. It's no problem, but it might be easier for you to just get notified of when the next one is and just follow the channel. But hope you liked it. I see message react. Okay, Sandra says, thanks for from the three of us. We had so much fun and calming moments. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Leanne. Hope you enjoyed it. Louise said, thank you. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for joining in. I love doing this live, just so you know that you have a community here, and I'm here to support you, and we're all here to support and show up for one another. We're all in this together, and it looks like there's a light at the end of the tunnel coming soon, so that's good news. So lots of love to all of you, and have a great day. Bye.